Okay, let's start with understanding the topology. Uh, Here we can see, so we have one CMOS, then connected Palo Alto firewall, then we have connected one management uh, to access the GUI from our laptop. Okay, so then I have two core switches, then I have connected one PC directly to the core switch, with the connectivity after the configuration of firewall. Then I have two access switches, then I have client. Okay, so here I have three VLANs, VLAN 20, 30, 40, and 50. So then I have one more network here, 10.10.10.0/24. This is uh, for inside zone. So then uh, let's understand the ISP things. So here I have one uh, ISP that's called Airtel. Let's take example. This is Airtel Mux. They are connected here. So I ordered the ISP connection. Then they provided me this WAN IP, that means network. So here I take an example 192.168.1.0/24. But basically ISP provides /30. Then there will be a two IPs itself, two IPs. That one will be the gateway and one will be the usable IP. So that gateway means the must IP address, or we can say here router IP address. That is Airtel router. That should be Airtel router. Okay. So then they will provide usable IP. Example, say 192.168.1.30. They provided. Here I taken /24, so I mentioned here 2 to 254. Okay, so then they will provide the DNS primary and secondary their DNS address. Okay, so for the testing, uh, we can connect our laptop to the ISP mux. So there will be a multiple port like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, maximum 8 or 12, whatever it is, as per their device. Okay, so they will tell us the which port is enabled. So we have to connect that port. So let's take example port number 1. So they have enabled. I'll take my laptop and I'll connect to the port number 1. Then I'll turn on the laptop. So after the turning on the laptop, uh, they have to assign this IP address, usable IP address, gateway, and DNS. So then also subnet. So here I mix the subnet. So uh, let's configure subnet. Let's just mention subnet here. Subnet, subnet should be 255.255.255.0 for me. This is the subnet right now. Okay. I guess our PC is turning on. Let's take the access. By the way, let's turn on this Palo Alto as well. So Palo Alto is turning on. Then how PC is booting. Let it boot. Now Palo Alto is turned on. Okay, let's boost it Windows PC. CMD, open the command prompt. For the verification, we can use this because inside my laptop, I have the ANG and we have created the labs, we have created the Windows machines. So for the verification, I can ping from my laptop, main laptop to the virtual one. Taking time. Let's wait. What's turning on? So now we are doing the testing. Palo Alto at ISP testing. So it's taking long time. Yes, please. Booting. Yes. Until this get good. Let's turn on the Palo Alto firewall. So yeah, I can see the Palo Alto login option. So if I log in this Palo Alto, let's see this one. So let's log in this test PC, test laptop. So the password should be by default T capital test 123. Test 123. Log in this. Okay, so our laptop is logged in. So let's see. So here, by default, it will take DHCP IP address because in my router, this I router, I have enabled DHCP. So with that DHCP, help of DHCP, it will take the IP address. Okay, but we can verify by assigning the IP address to the laptop. So because I'm using this IP address like 192.168.1.30 for this firewall interface. So I can assign this IP address and I can verify it. So let's see, yeah. So we can see here, it's already taken the IP from DHCP. So that's why I can see here home network. It's saying configure this one. So let's make home network. Until that, we will see the IP address here. Let's open the command prompt. Let's do IP config slash all. Yeah, okay. That's all. So here we can see the machine is taken IP address 192.168.1.2. Okay. So already it's taken. So let's try to ping Google. Google is google.com. Yeah, I can able to reach. So that means internet connectivity is good here. So let's try to ping YouTube. YouTube.com. Yeah, it's good. Okay, so minimize it. Restart later. So we can open this Chrome browser and we can verify that also. So later we'll verify. So we'll assign the IP address first. Static IP and let's verify. So here adapters. This is the adapter 1, network 3. Let's IPv4. Then here IP. Let's assign the ISP provided IP address 192.168.1. For me, it's 30. Okay. So the subnet mask is 1.255.255.0. The gateway should be 192.168.1.1. 168.1.1. This is my router IP address. This is one MUX. We can say MUX or router. This IP address. This is the gateway for me. Then let's assign the DNS, which is provided by ISP. But here I'm using public DNS. Okay, the Google DNS. So let's okay. So now It still is connected, showing it's connected. So let's verify the IP address. So all, yeah, I can see the 1.30 IP address subnet, then 30 IP address subnet, then gateway, then I can see the DNS and the status is connected. Okay, so let's try to ping google.com. Yeah, it's reachable. So then let's try to ping YouTube. Yeah, both it's reachable. Let's verify. Hmm? Okay, so let's open the Chrome. Okay. Oh, it will take little time to open. So because this is virtual, right? So uh, my laptop is having like uh, two loads, so it will take a time to open it. Just wait. So until yeah, it came here. So let's wait for a few minutes, few seconds. Yeah, okay, let's try. Google.com is working or not. Let's verify it. Yeah, it's working. Then let's say let's verify the speed test. Speed test class. Okay, so it's loading. Mhm. Until that's log is Palo Alto firewall. The default login is admin. Okay, so yeah, I logged in. So let's see what happened to this. So it's opening, but it's taking little time. Until that, let's verify YouTube. YouTube.com. Yeah, it's okay. So let's open it. I don't know why this is taking a long time. Test.net. Why this pathway is being not. It is not connect. Yeah, YouTube is opening. Fast.com. Verify the page. And keep it usage. The memory usage is high. Mm, yeah, yeah. YouTube is opening here. Home, chart, subscribe. Okay, it's taking a little time. Okay, so anyway, So YouTube is working here. Let's disconnect it. Then let's remove the static IP address from this laptop. Remove, remove. Okay. Then okay. Then let's shut down this laptop. So no needed. The testing is done. So now we'll use the same port from the MUC01 port to the firewall and we'll assign that usable IP address. Okay, let's go to the firewall. Here is the firewall. So first let's verify if there is an IP address or not. So in the lab, so I have enabled DHCP in MUX, right? So it will take DHCP. So let's verify it. So interface management. Yeah, I can see here it's taken the IP address from the DHCP. So let's assign a static address because DHCP is changeable, right? Uh, so after the lease period expire, the DHCP IP address will be changed. So we want the permanent IP address. So we will assign the static IP address. 192.168.100.100.3. This is the DHCP address. Let's make continuously ping. So while changing, we can observe it. Yeah, okay, so let's get into the configure mode. Configure, and let's make it static enable. Set device config system, then type is static. Enter. Okay, so I enable the static option in the firewall. So then let's assign the IP address. Set device system, then IP address. Then the IP address 192.168.1.30, which is usable IP address provided by this ISP. So let's assign the netmarks 255.255.255.0, so which is provided by ISP. So let's commit now. Commit, enter. So after the commit, this should be the ping should be not reachable or not, because we assign different IP address, right? So it should be disconnected. So let's make more PMB, PMB. Ping new IP 192.168.1.30. Same way. It should be reachable. Showing host unreachable. Control C. Let's verify this management port. Edit. This is cloud management 0. Looks good. Why it's not reachable? Management 0. Okay. Edit it. Management 0, yeah, here. Just look good. Still, I'm not able to reach this IP. IP. Let's put the firewall. Exit. Wait for some time. So interface management. Okay, 1.30. Let's assign the gateway. Configuration. Set device system default gateway 192.168.1.1. Then let's commit it. Okay. If it's host unreachable, commit it. If it's not reachable, okay. So let's turn off the firewall and let's turn on it. Stop. On. Take time to log in now. Let me in. Management, IP, and UI. Yes, I can management IP. Break dot management 50, right? 100, 100, main setting. Admin. It's wrong. Taking time. Let's take time. Log in now. Interface management. It's taken 130, so let's device interface system IP address IP address 192.168.100. Let's keep this 255.255.255.0. Enter. Invalid syntax. So netmask, right? Netmask 255.255.255.0. Enter. Let's commit it. So commit it. Let's keep pinging 100.100. Should we request timeout now? Again, destination was unreachable. It's pinging from 100.1. Okay. This is happening.
Incoming voice call from mom smiling face.
And where I'm missing. So when it's taking the DHCP address from the router, it's reachable. When I'm assigning the static IP, it's not reachable. So let's verify the things. So let me come back. Yeah, so I was stuck here. So there was my configuration missing. Actually, previously I assigned the management IP like 192.168.1.30. So that should be my usable IP. So wrongly I assigned to management IP. So that's why I suffered to ping the management IP from my laptop. Okay, from my Windows laptop. So I corrected it. So I assigned the management IP to 192.168.100.101. So this is my management IP, and I corrected it here. So then I ping it, so I can able to ping. So it means I can able to take GUI from my laptop. Okay, not virtual from virtual laptop, from my laptop. So, okay, so let's stop it. Stop this ping and just close it. Okay, so here I can see I assigned the IP address, the management IP address, subnet mask, and the gateway. The gateway is our ISP one. Okay. So let's close this. So no need right now. So let's try to access GUI. HTTPS 192.100.100, right? 100.101 is my IP address. So here I can see, you can see I can able to access. So it's just saying your connection is not private. So we have to go to the advanced, then we have to the login. Proceed to uncheck. Okay. So yeah. So I can see now the login page is here. So this is the Palo Alto firewall, and yeah. So let's log in now. The login ID is admin and password also admin. So it's such a by default one. So later we can change it, or we can create another user. So these are the features we have. So let's see inside that. So yeah, here it's logging in. Okay, let's wait. Yeah, here we can see the dashboard now. Yeah, so the welcome pages came here. So I want to close this welcome page. If you want to read, you can choose the video and you can read this welcome page. So let's close this. So now here we can see some general information in the dashboard. Okay, so some general information. We can see the device name is PAVM. So that means it's a virtual machine, right? So it's not a physical device. Okay, so it's a virtual machine. So I created in the EVE lab. So yeah, let's see here. Management IP address is this one. So 192.168.100.101. Okay. So then subnet mail which I assigned. So then gateway which is I assigned. Okay. So let's see something here. So software version we can see 8.0.1. This is software version. Then we can see some URL version or something. So we can see the uptime here. Then current date and time here. Okay, so then we have your system resources that we can see the CPU utilization, that firewall CPU utilization, then the data plane utilization. So sometime what happened, so this CPU utilization, it's reached like 90 or 90% or 100%, then the user will be impacted. So because this is our basement, right? So here we can see this is our basement. If this Palo Alto firewall CPU is got fully utilized, then the user will be impact. 100% it will be impact. Okay. So yeah, let's see further. Then here we can see logged in admins. Here we have logged in by web and we have logged in by CLI. So web means this is the one. So I log in by Chrome. Then the username you can see here. So this is which I logged in by admin. Okay, even console logged in by admin. If I create another user here, the Palo Alto user, then if I log in from that username, example, if I say Nilesh, then it will show here Nilesh. Then you can understand, okay, so Nilesh is logged in this firewall. Okay, so which CLI or web, we can see here the status, client status. Okay, so if I log in by the Chrome GUI, then it will show web. Okay, if I log in that console like Putty or any other like CLI, it will show CLI. Okay, so this is the one. Then here we can see some logs. So when we okay when we do something changes on the disk, okay, so then we can see system log. So when we do commit, when we log in the this one login firewall, so it will show here. So this is the one. Okay, then here we can see the config log that we whatever we configure. So here we can see we done the uh, device config system. We done here. Then we commit it. So many time I done it. So it's showing the set commit. Okay. So yeah. So here we can see. Then yeah, let's move further. So first of all, we have to assign this DNS. Okay. So because in the CLI mode, we didn't assign the DNS here. So let's go to the network. So where we have the DNS option, let's find out. I guess we have to go to the devices. Here we can see some operations, then services are there. Yeah. So here in the devices, we have the services option. So here we have to assign the DNS. Okay. So let's click on the setting option. And, you can see here DNS and entity. The services we have two services and entity. So here we have DNS. Let's assign the primary DNS, which is 8.8.8. Okay. Then secondary DNS, it is 8.8.4.4. So this is secondary. So then proxy server, if we have in our corporate, then we have to assign it. So currently here, I don't have the proxy server. So I'm not assigning this. Okay. DNS proxy object here, one more option is there. So currently it's DNS server. So this is not a proxy. Okay. This is DNS server. So I'm then before click OK. So we have to assign the entity. Okay. So uh, in the corporate, we can get the NTP server address, but here I don't have the NTP server, so I'm taking from the Google. Okay, so NTP server India. So this is the one. Okay, let's take this one. NTP server. Okay, let's configure here. Secondary, so currently it's not required. So let's configure this. Click OK. So now you here we can see DNS is configured, then NTP is configured. Okay. Let's commit these changes. Here commit all changes. It means example, if 2-3 members are logged in and done the changes. Okay. So if I do commit all changes, it will commit all the changes, whatever done by other uh, colleague as well. Okay. So I don't want to do that. So I want to commit whatever changes I done it. Okay. So commit changes made by admin. Okay. So currently I'm logged in with the admin, it's showing admin. If I log in with my name, so that my username, it will show the my name. Let's commit it here. Okay. So let's wait until this. Okay. So the management part is completed. So let's move to the zone configuration. Okay. So the basic requirement, this is a basic requirement. Okay. So zone configuration, interface configuration, virtual router, then policies, then net. So if client wants to access the internet, this is the basic things. Okay. So let's move further. Let's verify here. It's still 99% completed. Let's complete it. Okay, yeah, here we can see the status is completed and the result is successfully commented. Okay, yeah, let's close it. Then let's configure the zones. So here we have the lot of options. Let's ignore it. So later we will see. So in the next video, so let's configure the zone now. So here in the network, we have zone options. Click zone, then add. So basically here we can see we have two zones. Currently we have only two zones. One is outside zone and one is inside zone. This means this is LAN and this is WAN. So here we can create LAN WAN as well. So we can create inside outside as well. Okay. So let's make it, let's create a name. So let's I create a WAN. So in the this one I'll create outside. So for the better understanding. Outside zone. Okay. So yeah, so that's the type is L3, then log settings. So I don't want to assign any log forward things. Okay, so just I'm creating the zone. Okay, now zone is created, one zone is created. Let's create another zone that is inside one. That means LAN inside zone. Okay, so it's L3. Then let's click OK. So now two zones are created. So next step is our interface configuration. So I have to assign the IP to this interface and this interface because we have two interface, right? So inside and outside. So I have to assign both interface IP address. Okay. So let's make it smaller. Okay. looks good, and I don't know. Yeah, I guess this will be looks good. Yeah, let's go to the interface. So here you can see outside interface is Ethernet 0/1. So let's click to the interface. Then I have the option here. Comment I can give. So that WAN, because this is WAN interface. Interface type should be L3. So later I'll explain these things. So what is tap, what is HA, what is virtual wire, layer 2, layer 3. So it's basically it's simple. So tap is its monitoring mode. So when we configure the interface as a trap, then the firewall will just monitor. It will not take action for anything. HA means when we have two firewalls, right? So then one will be the active and one will be the standby. At that time we will use HA. So okay. So this is the one. Virtual wire, it's different one. So later we'll explain. Then the layer 2, it's kind of L2. So whatever we say L2 switches and all, right? L2 configuration, it's kind of this thing. Then we have L3. L3 is our this routing thing. So we can do the routing and all. Okay. So let's make it L3. So network profile. So currently I don't have created the network profile. So just make this, just keep none. Then we'll create the network profile and we'll assign it here later. Okay. So then come to the down, the configuration. So virtual route. So still we haven't done the routing. So let it be none. So we have created the zone. So let's assign the zone. So this is WAN interface, right? So let's assign WAN zone. Okay. So then go to the IPv4, then assign the IP address. Just click add. Then here we can assign the IP address. Okay, the IP address is 192.168.1.30, which is provided by ISP/24. Okay, let's click OK. Then here we IP6 not required. Then advanced, we have many things here. So let's ignore right now. So click OK. So now just IPs assigned, okay? But the interface link state is down because we haven't done the commit yet. So let's configure the interface 2, that is inside one. Let's click interface, then the comment, it should be LAN, then the interface type should be L3, then configuration, just assign the zone, it's LAN zone, then go to the IPv4, add, then assign the IP address. That is our private IP. Okay, 10.10.10. Right. Let's say 1. Okay, /24. Okay, so then advanced IPv6 not a, advanced also I'm not assigning anything. So management profile should be assigned, but later we'll assign it. Management profile, then okay. So I have created two interface right now. Okay, so let's commit it. Let's see whether the link is coming up or not. Commit it. Okay, so now zone configuration is done, then just interface configuration is done. So the routing has to be done, then management profile has to be created. So here I missed it. Let's up to the interface configuration. Let's see. I mm, management manage. Let's keep Mgmt small one. Management file. File configuration. Then is 1000. Then 8, 10, 12, 9. Let's check whether it is configured or yeah, it's completed. Then successfully, then close. Yes, here we can see both are link is up. Okay, sorry. So let's try to ping those links from our uh, from laptop. Okay, try to ping ping 192.168.1.30. This is ISP one, right? So currently it's destination host unreachable. Okay, just leave it. Let's verify later. Hmm, let's turn on this page. Okay, then let's turn on this PC as well. Until that, we will move to the next stage. Next stage, our management. So Mgmt, it should be Mgmt. Mgmt. Okay, so let's keep. Then let's configure the management profile now. Mm, for the management profile, I guess we have to go to the network. Then we have in the network. So below we have the interface management zone protection. Let's go to the interface management, then add. Then let's say only ping. Okay, so I'll allow only ping here. So now one management profile is created here. So let's create one more. So ping. No. Let's keep all no, all allowed. No. Let's say ping. When it comes to ping, then SSH. Let's take SSH. Then let's take HTTPS. Then let's take HTTP. Then let's keep. Telnet is not required, I guess. This much is good enough. So instead of this, we can give any name. Okay, so I am allowing this one HTTP, HTTPS. This much is good enough. Okay, so I guess comma is won't work here. This one also not work. Space also won't work. Let's try. Let's try this. Yeah, it work. Okay, so we have two profiles now. So let's assign to the interface. Go to the interface, then IPv4 advanced, then go to the this one ping SSH. Okay, let's assign second as well. So here we can see the management profile. Let's assign second as well. So advanced, then here assign. Okay, so this one is done. Okay, let now let's do the commit here. Let's assign static IP to this and let's try to ping this gateway. Okay, so let's turn on this PC, open. First 1, 2, 3, enter. So PC is logged in. Then let's assign the IP address. So let's verify if there is an IP address. IP config. So there is a RIP IP address 192.168.169, starting with 1. So let's assign the IP address here. Go to the settings, adapter settings, then right click, properties, then IPv4, then use IP, here 10 dot 10 dot 10 dot 10. Okay, and subnet mask would be 255 255.255.0. Then gateway should be this one, 10 dot 10 dot 10 dot 1. The gateway should be this one, okay? 10.1. The DNS should be 8.8.8. Secondary should be 8.8.2.4. Okay, so let's find it. Okay. Verify. Did the interface call equality as well? Yeah. 10.10.1.1. Then this one. Okay. All right. So click OK. It's loading. Until this get load, let's go to the firewalls. So then we'll move to the next stage, that is virtual route configuration. Okay, so go to the firewall, then here we have the virtual route option. Let's go to the virtual route. Then we have to configure the routing. Then we have to allow the routing from the inside zone to outside zone. Okay, so is it? Yeah, this is the one. Okay, just close it. Let's verify the IP address. Yeah, we have the IP address. Let's try to ping 10.10.10.1. Will not reachable. So because we haven't done the routing yet. So yeah, it's timeout. So let's yeah. Okay, let's do the routing here. Okay, so virtual route. Let's create the routing, add, then do the name. So I'll do the default route, default route. So let's add the interface. So we have two interface, right? So one is here and one is here, inside one and outside one. So in that routing, I have to add the both interface here. So one interface added, then second interface added. Okay, so both interface added. Then let's go to the okay. Okay, now edit it. Let's so both interface added. Then move to the static route. So whatever we do the default routing, right? We do it in a static route itself. Okay, so we don't have separate option for the default routing. In the static routing itself, we do the default routing. So now let's add then the name should be routing towards outside. Let's keep default route 1. Okay, so any name we can give. Okay, so destination address. So default route, any way it will be 0, 0, 0, because destination will be 0, 0.0.0.0, shit, 0.0.0.0/24. Okay, so because our destination is here, like outside, then our ISP provided CIDR will be CIDR is 24 itself. So that's why I assigned 24. Okay, so that's /24. Then interface. So from which interface we are going out? So this is our interface, Ethernet 1/1. Okay, this is our outside interface. 1/1 is outside. So then next hop, which is our next hop. So here we can use next vr discard one none. So we have the many options, but we refer to use this one, IP address. Okay, so next word IP address is our gateway, so that ISP1. So we'll assign that one, 192.168.1.1. Okay, so here slash 24 should be no. So let's keep 192.168.1.1. So then let's okay. Okay, so then click okay. Okay, so operation failed. So we got some error. Let's verify. So I guess I have to assign the CID here slash 24. Okay, the matrix value is 10. Okay, so then okay, so now it's taken. So yeah, all right. So click OK. So still it's not taken. 192.1.1.1. It's invalid. Must be 32. Okay, so let's click here. It's showing it should be 32. Uh, yeah, let's keep 32 here. Without plus 32. Let's see whether it will be take or not. Okay. No, still it's not taking. So let's remove this. 1.1 should be next. And here will take 32. Okay. So yeah, still it's not taking. Default route routing to the IP routing default route 1 definition as 32 is invalid. Cannot be 000 subnet unless it's 00. Okay. Somewhere I think plus 24. Okay, slash 1. Okay, this one. And here something. Let's keep ban here. Let's not till default route. Where I'm doing lecture. Ban. Oh shit. So I missed here. So always it should be 0/0/0/0/0/0 because destination should be 0, right? So this is I missed it. Okay. So next IP address done. Then okay. Then yeah, default route is created. Let's commit it. Commit. So oh, so sorry, I have to assign that default route, then I have to commit it. So before it's committed. So again, I have to do the changes, then I have to commit it. So let's wait here until it's get commit. 55%. 98. 99. Yeah, it successfully close it. Then go to the interface and go to the interface one and assign the default routing. So here we have the virtual route, right? So here assign the default route. Okay. So already it's assigned, right? Yeah, already it's assigned. So you can see. So there I added the interface, right? So at that time it's assigned here. Okay, so here we can see. So now let's try to ping from this PC to the gateway. Okay, 10.1. Try to ping. Yeah, I can able to ping, but let's try to ping the Google, whether it is reachable or not. So 8.8.8. So, but Google is not reachable. Okay, just leave it. Then let's try to ping outside interface, this one ether/1. Let's try to ping 192.168.1.30, right? Let's try to ping because we done the default routing, right? So let's try to ping that. Yeah, we done the default routing, but the policy we haven't done it. Okay, so we didn't allow the traffic from inside to outside. So we have to allow that. Okay, let's close it. So let's do that. So here we can see we'll complete till virtual route. Okay. So inside we done it. So we can able to ping the gateway. Okay. So let's do the policy configuration. Then we'll go to the NAT configuration. Okay. So let's go to the policy. Then Okay, so we have two default policies here. Let's make it bigger one. Here we can see we have two policies. So one is interzone and interzone. And uh, interzone is interzone is denied, and the intrazone is already allowed. So that I'm able to ping from this PC to this PC because it's allowed. So internet zone is not allowed. So that means here you can see it's indicate interzone. It's not allowed. It's denied. So that reason I'm not able to ping from this source to the outside. I mean this Ethernet 1/1 IP address. Okay, so let's create a policy. Add here, then policy that inside to outside. Let's create no. Let's create WAN itself. No need to this one. Let's uh, we can name it inside to outside itself for the our understanding, better understanding. Okay. Okay, then take source. Source should be inside zone. Then keep any. No, not any. Should be inside itself. Then source address should be any. So we don't restrict it. So we have multiple source addresses. 10.10 we have 10.20 we have multiple networks. So we keep any. So anyone can reach to outside right now. So let's keep user not required. Then destination. Destination should be WAN. Then okay. So then destination address should be any. So I don't want to restrict anything. Okay, it should be allowed. So then application, I don't want to restrict. Service URL, I don't want to restrict. Action should be allowed. So that's it. Yeah. Then let's click OK. Okay. So then this one is done. So yeah, policy is created. Let's do the commit now, and we'll verify the ping connectivity, whether we can ping outside or not. Ninety-five, 98, K 99. That will be complete. Yeah, it's complete successfully. Close it. Now we'll verify whether we can reach. Yeah, we can reach outside interface. Then let's try to ping the gateway, that ISP one, 192.168.1.1, but I'm not able to reach the gateway. Uh, okay, so let's try to ping DNS. That means Google. So still I'm not a ping Google. Okay, let's do the next process. Our next step is NAT configuration. Let's do the NAT configuration here. Go to the firewall. Then here you can see in the policy, we have the NAT option. Okay, so let's add then the name. Let's inside. Let's take, yeah, inside to outside. We can mention inside to LAN to WAN. Let's make LAN to WAN better. The next step is here I can mention the description later. We can add it. So original packet. So from where it is coming. So from it is coming LAN network. Okay. So LAN inside zone. Okay. So then destination address, where it is going. It's going outside. Okay. Then destination interface. So destination interface, it will be either channel 1/1. This will be our destination interface. So let's 1/1. Let's assign services should be any. So I don't want to mention the services. Okay. So here we can basically we can set the source address, destination address. Right? So but currently I don't want to set it, so it will be any itself. So then let's go to the translate packet. So how it's be translated. So here we have none. So we have three options here: static, dynamic, and dynamic IP and port. So basically static, it will be statically assign that public IP to that particular translation. Then dynamic, it will be like pool. It will be like pool. So it will assign it will take the IP address and it will convert from the pool. Then we have the dynamic. So dynamic, it will like so it will take this interface IP address and it will add the ports. So this is the one. Then let's address type. So here we want to add interface address. So then interface, which interface? Our outside interface, this one. Then IP address, our outside IP address. So whatever packet is coming from inside, example 10.10.10.11, then when it's come to this, it will convert to this IP address 192.168.1.30. Then it will add the port number. Okay, so NAT is added here. Let's commit it and verify it. It's taking time. Five and then yeah, completed successfully. Yeah, close it. So now let's verify from this PC. So is it we can able to ping? Yeah, we can able to ping Google. Okay, so now let's try to ping the gateway, which is 192.168.1. Yeah, I can able to ping the gateway, the Airtel Mux gateway. So currently, you can see I'm having 10.IP, right? IP config all. So here we can see we have the private IP address and it is translating into the public IP and we are reaching to the network or we can say internet. So this is the concept. Okay. So yeah, all right. So if you want to try to ping Google or something, we can do it. So ping google.com. It's reachable. Let's ping YouTube. Ping youtube.com. Yeah, I can able to reach. So let's verify here in the Chrome. So my PC is little slow because I don't have much. I don't have more RAM. It's 12 GB RAM. It's so that's why when I open the Chrome, right, it's taking long time, and for the browser as well. And my PC support 2.4 gigahertz, so internet will be little slow. So that's why it's difficult to show in the Chrome. Okay. So by pinging, we can easily verify. So later we will see, we will block the YouTube or Facebook and we'll try to ping and we'll see what error we will get. So let's do YouTube here, youtube.com. Okay, so open it. Yeah, it's loading. Yeah, YouTube is loading now. You can see here, internet is working for us. Okay, so let it be load. So until that, go to the dashboard and yeah, here I can see the logs, IP address. Okay, all right. Let's log out this. Login. Palo Alto. Just close it. Okay, so here, yeah, try to search, showing search videos. Yeah, you can browse. Here it's working. YouTube is working. It's working. Because of my internet slow connectivity, it's taking long time. Okay, so all right, just close it. And that's okay. We'll see next below configuration, like this switch configuration, the PCs, and in the firewall DSCP configuration. We'll fill in the next videos. Okay, thank you.